That's why I don't like airplanes.
Today, a safety scare for some Southwest Airlines passengers. An engine cover fell off on takeoff, forcing an emergency landing in Denver. CBS's Chanel Call has the details on exactly what happened. Chanel.
And Jerika, this plane was grounded just 10 minutes after takeoff. Tonight, all 141 passengers and crew on board are safe, though this is just the latest incident involving a Boeing aircraft, as the company now faces mounting scrutiny over safety. As this Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 took off from Denver, passengers inside could see one of the engine's metal covers peel off.
Let's go ahead and declare an emergency for Southwest 3695, and we'd like an immediate return.
The FAA saying the plane's engine cover detached during takeoff, striking a wing flap. It's important to note the engine was made by CFM, not Boeing. But it comes following several recent high-profile incidents. Last month, video captured the moment a wheel fell off a United Airlines Boeing aircraft. Boeing paid $160 million to Alaska Airlines after a door panel blew out mid-flight back in January.
We've got several events, but none of which seem to be related. This one this morning, more than likely a maintenance issue, despite some very scary and publicly seen events. Our aviation system in the United States is very safe.
These incidents are rare. There has not been a commercial aviation disaster in the U.S. since 2009.
Hey, look, Boeing Jet is in trouble again. Like, I've never seen this many problems with an aircraft company. This is just crazy. This like one after another. And it's not like, minor things. I mean, doors are flying off. Wheels are falling off. Like, what's going on, Boeing? This is why I would prefer to just drive. If I can't get there in the car, I'm probably not going to go. I'm sorry. I'm just not a big plane person. I'm not a big plane person at all. All right. If it was my jet and I could hire who I wanted to hire, it's probably a different story. But I gotta trust somebody else to fly me around. I don't know what. Man, I remember got on a plane one time. It was like the second time I got on a plane. And I was already terrified. The first time I went on the plane, I went to Europe. And it was 16 hours. I fell asleep. I had a dream that the plane was going down. I woke. We were hitting turbulence. Okay, I don't know anything about turbulence. Okay, we were hitting turbulence at the same time I was having the dream that the plane was going down. The dream was so real. I really thought the plane was going down. And then the turbulence made it feel real. When it was one of those rides you get on and it's a 3D ride or something like that. That's what it was like. It was real. I thought we were dying. I thought that was it. All right. I thought I was Andre was going down over the water. They would never find my body. That's what it felt like. But the second time I got on the plane, I was asking questions, because I had that scare on the first time. So I said, well, when's the last time that they inspected the plane? Nobody knew any answers. This is a long while ago. Well, when's the last time they checked this and checked that? Nobody had any answers. They treated me like I was crazy. I don't think it's crazy to ask questions. I think it's smart. Okay. Especially we about to take off and go 30,000 feet in the air. I got a right to know. Okay. I got a right to know where you about to fly me. All right. I mean, God bless the Wright brothers, but some of these planes are wrong. They're wrong. They're taking people. Doors flying off. Can you imagine that, being on a plane and the doors fly off? Look, I'm going to be done. If I ever see a plane after that, I'm going to protest. All right. I'm not getting on the plane, bro. That's why. But Boeing is in trouble, man. They're in trouble. I don't know what it's due to. I mean, they're saying that it's got something to do with some deals they made. They chose the dollar over safety. And I could see that. Companies grow and they grow out of control sometimes. And it's hard to, maintain the same core values. I get that. But one after another like this, something else is going on. Let's take a look.
How high can Boeing profits go given the decisions that they've made?
Indonesia passenger plane crashing into the sea minutes after takeoff.
The earnings of the Boeing company just about doubled.
Some employees who are calling the MAX a plane designed by clowns, supervised by monkeys.
Boeing showed you that its business is good, not with words, but with cold hard cash.
Inspectors have found loose bolts on more plane door plugs. Really sobering, right?
Really wasn't a surprise, sadly.
Deeply embarrassing, isn't it?
Boeing is putting profit over people.
If Boeing doesn't get its act together, you have to wonder if nationalization is a possibility.
The details of the Boeing 737 MAX saga are well known by now, so we're not going to rehash them here. Instead, we're going to talk about an idea that made it happen. An idea so powerful, so persuasive, it steered Boeing's elite down a road where they didn't just walk away with pieces of an American treasure, they ran. We're going to talk about how that idea destroyed a once great company and what the federal government can do about it because Boeing is too connected and too important to America to fail. But first, we talked to a pilot about just how dire the situation is at Boeing.
I'm Captain Dennis Tager. I'm a 737 captain, and I am the spokesperson for the Allied Pilots Association, the union that represents the 16,000 pilots of American Airlines mainline operation. I flew Boeing aircraft in the United States Air Force. As a matter of fact, I depended on Boeing to save my life from an enemy outside of my airplane. Now the enemy is within. It appears that Boeing appoints CEOs that are more interested in share price and dividends than they are in flight safety and production quality.
It's been years since MAX crashes cost 346 lives. Since then, we've heard countless apologies and a stack of promises, but doors are falling off mid-flight, and it doesn't stop there. There's a lingering threat that more could go wrong.
We have an airworthiness directive from the FAA that tells us engine anti-ice, which is like a defogger, your window defogger on your car, except it goes to the engine. They're telling us on the MAX only, right now, hundreds of them flying, that if you leave that on for more than 5 minutes in clear air, the engine could come apart. That's like lighting a fuse, and the gunpowder is the engine. So I'm using Post-it notes from CVS and Walgreens. I even set up my iPhone for a 5-minute clock. I have it wired to my headset so that it goes off every 5 minutes should I have the engine anti-ice on.
That is crazy. So if the defogger stays on for longer than 5 minutes, the engine could fail. Are you kidding me? Oh, Boeing, it's going to be a long time before people can trust you again. Guys, I don't know, but there's been a lot of speculation over the DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion. I don't know how that could be connected, or if it is connected to the Boeing crises that they're having. Could be, I don't know, but I guess only time will tell. But wow, that is crazy. I'm just happy that people aren't dying on these planes, man. I mean, there would be huge lawsuits and very sad. I don't know, man. It's crazy. I'm going to stay on the ground as much as possible. I'll drive where I need to go. I won't get on the plane unless I absolutely have to. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm going to drive. Like, share, and subscribe. This has been Yup, I Said It. Until next time.